Hello friends, this is my 7th video of BA Program Semester 1 Mathematics paper name is Calculus. In this video I am going to discuss about partial differentiation and Euler's theorem on homogeneous functions. Let us first discuss partial differentiation. For a function of two or more variables, there exist as many independent first derivatives as there are independent variables. Means if we have a function z of fxy, z is a function of two variables x and y defined by x square minus 2xy minus 3y square. Now z is a function of two independent variables x and y. Then it can be differentiated, z can be differentiated with respect to variable x with y constant, taken y as constant, and with respect to variable y when x is taken as constant, Notation for partial differentiation is del z by del x. Now differentiate z with respect to variable x keeping y as constant. Then this will be differentiation of x square will be 2x, and differentiation of 2xy keeping y as constant will give us 2y. Same way, differentiation of z with respect to y keeping x as constant, this will give us minus 2x. This will be 0 since we are treating x as constant, and this will be minus 2x minus 6y. Okay, that's the way we have to differentiate partially with respect to x and partially with respect to y. Consider next example. If I take f to be function of three variables x, y and z defined as x square plus 2y square plus 3z square plus 4xy plus 5xz plus 6yz. Then here we have three independent variables x, y and z. That means there are three first partial order derivatives with respect to x keeping y and z constant, with respect to y keeping x and z constant, and with respect to z keeping x and y as constants. Okay, now del f by del x, partial differentiation of f with respect to x keeping y and z constant. X square will give us 2x, this will be 0, this will be 0, this will give us 4y, y is constant, and this will give us 5z, here z is constant. Same way, del f by del y is equal to, this is 0, this is 4y, this is 0, this will give us 4x, this is 0 and this will give us 6z. Same way, del f by del z is equal to this 0, this 0, this gives us 6z plus 5x plus 6y. Okay, now if I consider next example as take y f x y b, f of x y b, x square plus 2y square 1 by 2. Here we have two independent variables x and y. That means we have del f by del x and del f by del y. Now partial differentiation of f with respect to x keeping y as constant will give us 1 by 2 x square plus 2y square power 1 by 2 minus 1 into, again this will give us 2x. 2 will get cancelled out, and this will give us x into x square plus 2y square power minus 1 by 2. Okay, Also del f by del y will be equal to 1 by 2 x square plus 2y square power 1 by 2 minus 1 into this will give us 4y. That means this is equal to 2y x square plus 2y square minus 1 by 2. Okay. In limit form, as we have done in differentiation, in limit form, partial derivative is defined as del z by del x is equal to limit h tends to 0 if z is a function of two variables x and y. Then del z by del x is defined as f of x plus h comma y minus f of x y upon h, where h tends to 0, and same way del z by del y is defined as limit k tends to 0 f of x y plus k minus f of x y upon k, where k tends to 0. Okay. Now we come to higher derivatives. Now, like the derivative of a function of one variable, the partial derivative of a function of more than one variable can itself be differentiated if it satisfies the condition of continuity and smoothness. Same way we get higher order partial derivatives. For example, if I consider the function z to be x cube plus 2x square y plus 3xy square plus 4y cube, then its partial derivatives, first order partial derivatives del z by del x and del z by del y is given by 3x square plus 4xy plus 3y square, and same way del z by del y is equal to 2x square plus 6xy plus 12y square. Now each one of these, del z by del x and del z by del y, can be differentiated with respect to either variable to give 4 other partial second order derivatives. Okay. Now del 2z by del x square or del by del x of del z by del x, which is del 2z by del x square, is given by, now differentiating del z by del x with respect to x again will give us 6x plus 4y. Same way del by del y by del z by del x, that is this is del 2z by del y del x, will give us 4x plus 6y. Same way del by del y of del by del y, that is del 2z by del y2 is equal to 6x plus 24y, and same way del by del x of del z by del y, that is del 2z by del x del y, is equal to 4x plus 6y. Now from these two, 1 and 2 we get, del 2z by del y del x is equal to del 2z by del x del y. This relation is Euler's reciprocity relation. Okay. Now we consider some example of higher order derivative. Let if u is equal to x square tan inverse y by x minus y square tan inverse x by y, where xy is not equal to 0, then prove that del 2u by del x del y is equal to x square minus y square by x square plus y square. This we have to prove. Okay, now first we find del u by del y. Here we have u is equal to x square tan inverse y by x minus y square tan inverse x by y. We have to first find del u by del y, partial derivative of u with respect to y. Okay, this is x square as it is constant. Now this give us 1 upon 1 plus y square by x square, since derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Again y by x will give us, differentiation will give us into 1 by x minus product rule here. First derivative 2y into tan inverse x by y, derivative of first function into second function as it is, product rule of differentiation, minus y square. Now derivative of this function 1 upon 1 plus x square by y square, then derivative of x by y, this is minus x by y square. Okay, now this x and this 1x will get cancelled out, and this y square and this y square will also get cancelled out. Okay, now simplifying this we get, this is equal to x cube by x square plus y square minus 2y tan inverse x by y plus x y square upon x square plus y square. Okay, now from this and this I get x common, x square plus y square by x square plus y square minus 2y tan inverse x by y, and this will give us, this get cancelled out, this will give us x minus 2y tan inverse x by y. Now I have to find del 2u by del x del y. That means now again differentiating this with respect to x, that is del 2u by del x del y is equal to del by del x of del u by del y, which is this. That is now differentiating this with respect to x. Differentiation of x is 1 minus 2y into 1 upon 1 plus x square by y square into 1 by y. Okay, this will get cancelled out, and this will give us 1 minus 2y square by x square plus y square. Now on simplifying I get x square plus y square minus 2y square by x square plus y square, that is x square minus y square upon x square plus y square. That was we have to prove. Okay, now next we consider homogeneous functions. Homogeneous functions. Now consider the function the function f of xy is equal to a naught xn plus a1 xn minus 1y plus a2 xn minus 2y square up to a n minus 1 x y n minus 1 plus a n y n. Mark this as 1. Now here fxy is a polynomial in xy such that degree of each of the terms is same, that is n. This function is called homogeneous function of degree n. Now see, I have a function f of xy, that means in x and y, defined by this relation. Here power is n, combined power n minus 1 plus 1, that is n minus 2 plus 2, that is again n, 1 plus n minus 1, this is 1 plus n minus 1, again 1. That means this fxy is a polynomial in x and y such that degree of each of the term is same, that is n. And in that case I say a function is homogeneous function of degree n. We have another definition of homogeneous function, or an expression in xy is homogeneous of degree n if it is expressible as xn fy by x. If I can write my expression in this form, then that expression will be homogeneous of degree n. For example, if I have this function f of xy is equal to under root y plus under root x by y plus x. Now in that case, take out root x common from numerator, we get root y by x plus 1, and x from denominator I get y by x plus 1. Okay. Now this is equal to x 1 by 2 minus 1, some function of y by x. I can write this as this, because this is nothing but a function of y by x, and here it is x power minus 1 by 2 f of y by x. Okay, I can write this expression in this form. Therefore it is homogeneous function of degree, here n will be minus 1 by 2. Okay, next if I take function to be f of xy is equal to xn sine y by x, then this is expressible as function x to the power n f of y by x, again of this form. That means this is homogeneous function of degree n by definition of homogeneous function. Okay, first we have to try to express our given function in this form, and after that this n will give us the degree of that function. Here degree is minus 1 by 2 and here degree is n. Okay. Now we have one important theorem, Euler's theorem. Euler's theorem on homogeneous function. If z is equal to f of xy be a homogeneous function of xy of degree n, then x del z by del x plus y del z by del y is equal to n into z for every x and y belonging to domain of the function belongs to. This is a notation for belongs to, for every xy in the domain of the function. In that case, we have this identity x del z by del x plus y del z by del y is equal to n into z, where n is nothing but degree of homogeneous function. Okay, and corollary to this theorem means this theorem also gives us if z is equal to f of xy is a homogeneous function of xy of degree n, then x square del 2z by del x square plus 2xy del 2z by del x del y plus y square del 2z by del y square is equal to n into n minus 1 z. Okay. Now let us consider some examples. Now first verify Euler's theorem for, we have to verify Euler's theorem for z is equal to ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. Okay, we have to verify Euler's theorem for this given function. Okay, first we write this function in the form x to the power n f of y by x. Now this expression z is equal to ax square 2hxy plus by square can be written as taking x square common, I get x square is into a plus 2h y by x plus b y by x whole square. Now this is nothing but some function of y by x, so I can write this z as x square into f of ix. Okay, now this gives us from definition z is a homogeneous function of degree 2. Okay, that means we have to now show that x del z by del x plus y del z by del y is equal to 2z. That we have to show for this particular example. Okay, now del z by del x, partial differentiation of z with respect to x will give us 2ax plus 2hy. Same way del z by del y is given by 2hx plus 2b5. Now del z by del x into del z by del x plus y del z by del y is equal to 2ax square plus 2hxy plus 2hxy plus 2by square. That is, it is equal to 2ax square plus 4hxy plus 2by square. Okay, that means take out 2 common, we get ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, and this is nothing but z. Therefore, this is equal to 2z. Okay, that means Euler's theorem is verified here, hence proved. Okay, now consider second example. We have to verify Euler's theorem for this particular z given by z is equal to x to the power n log y by x. Now here z is equal to x power n log y by x. That means this is of the form f x n f y by x. That means homogeneous function of degree n. Okay, now del z by del x, partial derivative of z with respect to x. This, applying product rule of differentiation, nx minus 1 log y by x plus xn, derivative of log y by x is 1 by y by x, and then minus y by x square. Okay, now this will give us n xn minus 1 log y by x minus xn plus 1 minus 2. This y will get cancelled. This implies this is equal to nxn minus 1 log y by x minus xn minus 1. Same way, del z by del y is equal to x power n 1 upon y by x into 1 by x. This will give us xn by y. Now x del z by del x plus y del z by del y is equal to n x power n log y by x minus xn plus xn. Okay, n xn multiplying this by x, n xn minus xn plus y del z by del y xn. This will get cancelled out, and we have n into x power n log y by x, which is nothing but equal to nz. Here degree of this homogeneous function is n. Therefore, Euler's theorem is verified, hence proved. Okay, now consider next example. Next example. If u is equal to cos inverse x plus y by root x plus root y, then show that we have to show x del u by del x plus y del u by del y plus 1 by 2 cot u is equal to 0. Okay, we have to show this. Now solution, let z be equal to cos u, that is, it is equal to x plus y upon root x plus root y. Now this can be written as, taking x common from numerator, 1 plus y by x. Same way, root x from denominator. This is square root of y by x. This is x minus 1 minus 1 by 2. And this is nothing but some function of y by x. That is, this is equal to x power 1 by 2 function of y by x. That means this is homogeneous function of degree 1 by 2. Therefore by Euler's theorem we have x del z by del x plus y del z by del y is equal to nz, and n here is 1 by 2 z. Okay, mark this as equation number 1. Now this z is equal to cos u. Now del z by del x, z is cos u, this will be del z by del x will be minus sin u into del u by del x, and same way del z, since differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta, del z by del y is equal to minus sin u del u by del y. Okay, now substituting these values of del z by del x, substituting these values in equation 1, we get multiplying by x minus x sin u del u by del x and minus y sin u del u by del y is equal to 1 by 2, z is cos u. That is, this is x sin u del u by del x plus y sin u del u by del y plus 1 by 2 cos u is equal to 0. Now dividing by sin u. We know cot theta is cos theta by sin theta. This gives x del u by del x plus y del u by del y plus 1 by 2 cot u. Since cot u is equal to cos u by sin u. Okay, hence proved. Okay, now that's it for partial differentiation and Euler's theorem. If you have any queries or any suggestions, please write to me in comment box. Thank you.